And we're back with part 6. So in this part we're going to be placing our roof, flooring and also making a start on the garden that's in front of the building. But to start off with, we're just going to be placing our floor, and for this we're just going to be removing all of the grass blocks in the building and just replacing them with our spruce wood planks. Also, just another quick note, for the grass blocks in the doorway, you can just leave them as they are. For this bit though, as we are just removing all of the grass blocks and replacing them with our spruce wood planks, I am going to be skipping it so we can get a little bit more done in this episode. There you go, that's all of the grass blocks removed. Now to just fill in all of the space with our spruce wood planks. Next, after you've placed your flooring, we're just going to be placing our roof, and all we're going to do to begin with for this is we're just going to go all the way round and place a spruce wood slab on the top block of our sandstone. So again, making sure to go all the way around the building and just place a spruce wood slab on top of the top sandstone block. The next thing we're going to be doing once you've done this is we're just going to be coming to the back of the building, where on the corner blocks we're just going to be extending our spruce wood slabs out by one more block. For this, we're just going to begin by extending them one block out on the front, then another block on the left hand side, and then just one block in front of that to join it up. Once you've done this, just come into the other side and just mirroring what we've just done by again extending one block out on the front, and also your block on the right and one in front of that again. But after you've done that, for all of the remaining spruce wood slabs that we haven't extended out, we're just going to go all the way around and extend them all out 2 blocks. So for this, we're just going to start at the front of the building, and here we're just going to work our way all the way round. Also, you need to make sure you do the same for the corner blocks as well, by again extending out 2 blocks. The next thing we're going to be doing once you've done that is we're just going to be filling in all of our roof, again using our spruce wood planks. To start with, we're just going to come to the bottom left hand corner and just work our way all the way across. Again for this, I am going to be skipping it so we can get that little bit more done in this part. There you go, so that's all of the roof filled in, and if you can remember back to the start, we did say that we were going to be doing 3 things in this episode. So again, this was the floor and roof, which we've both done. So now we've just got to do the last of the 3 things, and that is to do the garden in front of the building. On screen now though, you can see the dimensions of all of the paths that we're going to be placing. To start off with though, we're just going to begin by placing our path down the centre, and for this we're going to be using our clay. To start with, we're just going to come in line with our doorway, and in line with the furthest row out of sandstone, you can just clear your grass blocks all the way across. So again, you just need to clear out the 8 blocks of grass between the 2 front sandstone pillars. After this, just coming behind the bottom left hand block, where we're just going to extend back, clearing out our grass, another 40 blocks. After this, just doing the same behind the far right hand row, again extending back 40 blocks. Now to just join up the 2 rows at the end. But for all of the grass that we've got left within this space, you can go ahead and just clear it all out. Next, after you've cleared out all of the grass blocks within this space, we're just going to come back and fill it all with our clay. Once you've done this next to the main path, we're just going to add the 2 smaller paths going off from it. But before we do that, on either side of the end blocks of our path, we're just going to place 2 high with our stone bricks. And next to our stone bricks that we just placed, but remembering to leave a 1 block space, we're just going to remove 42 blocks of grass. But you can see now the side path should finish directly in line with the outside row of our building. After you've done that though, you should need to again extend out your side path by another 2 rows, so just making it 3 blocks wide. After we sleep, we're just going to fill in the left side path, again using our clay. Next, just coming over to the right hand side and just doing exactly the same by again removing a 42 by 3 block space in the floor and then coming back and filling it with your clay. Again for this, it should finish directly in line with the outside row of our wall. Next, just extending it out to make it 3 blocks wide. Then, as you might have guessed, you just need to fill in your path with your clay. So now that we've placed our side paths, we should need to come to the outside 3 rows on either side and just extend them back so they finish next to the building. Here you can just extend them out. That's the first of our 3 rows cleared out for the left. Now just for another 2. Then you can just fill in the space with your clay. That's the left hand side done. Now to just do the same on the right. So again for this, just extending back the outside 3 rows all the way to the edge of the building. Now to just fill it all in. After you've done this, we're just going to be placing our hedges, and for this we're just going to be using our oak leaves, which you need to run all the way along the side and back of the path. So for this you just want to start on the block next to our 2 high stone bricks, where we're just going to run our oak leaves all the way along next to our path. So it should finish diagonal to where our building is. After you've placed your oak leaves for this side, on the left hand side of them on the block next to it, we're just going to place 2 high with our stone bricks. Once you've done this, we're just going to do the same for the right hand side. So again, just running it all the way along, and at the end just placing 2 high with your stone bricks. Now to just place 2 high with our stone bricks for this side. So you can see now at the front of our garden is starting to take shape, But the next and last thing we're going to be doing is wishing and placing the frames for our fountains. And to start with for this, you just need to come to the corner, where we're just going to count an additional 14 more blocks out. And on the 15th block out, this is going to mark the corner block, from which you need to clear out a 6x2 space in the floor, and again just filling it with your clay. Now to just fill it all in. And on the row directly in front of this, we're just going to place our stone brick slabs all the way along. And diagonal to this, again on either side, we're just going to be placing 2 lots of 2 blocks and then 1 block. Now after we sleep, just doing the same on the right hand side of the water fountain. So again, just doing 2 lots of 2 and then 1 block after that. Next, you just want to place 2 lots of 2 blocks out diagonal, and then after that placing 6 blocks out. Now for the right hand side of the water fountain. Again for this, just placing 2 lots of 2 blocks out and then 6. That's the first half of it done. Now all we need to do is to just mirror this on the opposite side. So again, starting off by placing 2 lots of 2 blocks and then 1 block after that. Once you've done this, just doing the same on the right hand side. And lastly, to connect up this circle, just going 2 lots of 2 and then your 6 blocks across the back. So all you need to add on the right then is your 2 lots of 2 blocks to join it up. That's the base of our fountain done for the left. Now on the right, you just need to mirror exactly what we've just done. So to start with, just coming to the corner block, where we're just going to count another 14 more blocks out. And same as before, this block is going to mark the corner block, which you need to extend it out to make it 6 by 2. That's all of our grass blocks removed. Now just to fill it all with our clay. After this, for the row in front, just place in your stone brick slabs all the way along. Next, diagonal to this, we're just going to place 2 lots of 2 blocks and then 1 block. Again, for each of these, they're going to be placed diagonal to the last section. Now to do the same on the right. Once you've done this, going forwards, we're going to place 2 lots of 2 blocks and then 6. And on the other side, again 2 lots of 2 blocks and then 6. There you go, that's the first half of our circle placed. All we got to do now then is to just mirror it by doing exactly what we've just done, by again starting out by placing 2 lots of 2 blocks and then 1. The last thing then, to finish off the base of the water fountain for the right, is to just place 2 lots of 2 and then 6. For the right though, you only need to place 2 lots of 2 stone brick slabs to connect it up. There you go, that was the last thing we're going to be doing for this part. In the next part, we'll be carrying on by finishing off the front garden, and also we'll be making a start on the interior.